Hi everyone, it seemed that people liked the last 10 Facts video covering the first movie in the franchise, Alien. Today I'll be looking at 10 more interesting facts from the James Cameron sequel, Aliens. So without further ado, let's get right into 10 Alien Facts. First up, it turns out that the derelict craft that we've seen in the first Alien movie was the same ship that ended up in the sequel Aliens. Now we all know that these ships are supposed to be the same craft, but what I'm talking about here is the prop that was used for the movie. Luckily for us, there is an alien super collector by the name of Bob Burns. If you haven't heard of him yet, do a search for him here on YouTube. He has an amazing collection of Alien and other movie franchise memorabilia. Fox wasn't sure at first that they would end up making a sequel to Alien, and the derelict ship ended up in the hands of Bob Burns. Luckily for Fox, when they decided to make Aliens, Bob had the original derelict craft for them to use. The Harpoon gun that Sigourney Weaver fired into the alien at the end of the first movie can still be seen in the sequel. Take a look at this shot here at the beginning of Aliens. When the salvage team is entering the craft to find Ripley, you can still see the Harpoon gun at the bottom of the door. Nice detail there from James Cameron. The Sulaco, the large transport ship that the Marines used in Aliens, is named after a fictional city in Joseph Conrad's novel, the Nostromo, which was the name of the main ship used in Alien. In fact, most of the ships in the Alien franchise get their names from Joseph Conrad novels. The time countdowns in both the standard and special edition versions are done in real time. The 15-minute countdown takes exactly 15 minutes of movie time. In most movies, the time countdowns are fake and you have 10 seconds taking over 10 minutes. James Cameron wanted the movie to be as realistic as possible, even though it's full of aliens, so he made sure that the time countdowns are exact to real movie time. Even in the scene where Harpoon tells the Marines they have 10 seconds until arrival, you can count the seconds and it really is 10 seconds. Sigourney Weaver received a Best Actress Academy Award nomination for her role as Ellen Ripley. This was the first time a horror/action film had an actress nominated for such an award. Even though she didn't win, it was a first and made the Academy start to look at different genres. Al Mathews, who plays Marine Sergeant Harpoon of the Colonial Marines, was actually the first real black Marine to be promoted to the rank of sergeant in the field during his time in Vietnam. It's no wonder he was able to play this part so well. Hicks was originally to be played by James Remar, but Michael Biehn ended up replacing him after just a few short days on set. The most common reason for Remar leaving the film was due to artistic differences between Remar and the director, James Cameron. We later learned in a podcast that Remar was let go from the production when he was busted for possession of drugs. He said this was a period in his life in which he was plagued with a bad drug problem. Remar is still seen in the finished film. You can see him in one shot when the Marines enter the alien nest. Because he is seen from behind and is wearing the same armor as Michael Biehn, you can't tell the difference. James Cameron had the Colonial Marine actors personalize their own costumes for added realism. Cameron wanted to have a strong Vietnam vibe for the Colonial Marines, so he had them decorate their helmets and armor. Actress Cynthia Dale Scott, who played Dietrich, had the words Blue Angel written on the back of her helmet in reference to Marlene Dietrich and the Blue Angel film from 1930. Bill Paxton had Louise written on his armor, a dedication to his real-life wife, Louise Newberry. In the shooting script for Aliens, the synthetic android Ash from the first movie was referred to as a Cyberdyne Systems 120-A/2. An obvious nod to the Cyberdyne Systems 101 Terminator from the film The Terminator, James Cameron's previous movie. It was changed in the movie to a Hyperdyne Systems 120-A2 in order to not directly link the two movies. Last but not least, at the very end of the credits for Aliens, if you listen closely, you can hear a sound that is really familiar here. Just listen for yourself and see if you can hear the alien egg opening. And that's it, guys, my first 10 facts from the Aliens film. Hopefully you didn't know all these already. If you liked the video, if you could leave me a like, it helps out the channel so much. And if you haven't already subscribed, why not subscribe for all the future Alien franchise content to come? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.